Going into this question, you kind of got to be aware that, like, if you start trying to make X the subject and things like that, then it's quite possible to get really complicated calculations. And you got to sort of go into this thinking it's surely it's not going to be like really complicated. It's got to be like quite a quick way. And the aim is then to find that quick way, which obviously is easier said than done. Um, so the way I went about this question, I did actually go down and write like a load of complicated working, and I thought, okay, I'm going to stop, take a step back, and restart. And at that point, I took the first equation and I put it over a common denominator. So I'm going to times x by y and q by p, and write xy plus qp over py is equal to 1. So that means that xy plus qp is equal to py. Okay, just going to leave that there for a moment. Do the same for the other one. So y z plus rq over qz is equal to 1, and therefore yz plus rq is equal to qz. Not too bad. I've got rid of the fractions and I've got other equations that are linking together. Now, let's not take our eye, well, let's not forget what we're actually trying to get to. We're trying to link PQR to XYZ. So at this point, I just kind of looked at this and I thought, you know what? I need an XYZ, so I'm just going to times through by Z. See what happens. Okay, we could have times this one through by X, but yeah, I took the top one. Okay. And then, right, I need a PQR in there. I don't have it here, but maybe I can get it here. So I'm going to times this one through by P. And take a little look at this and just see the similarities and the differences because well, we've got our XYZ here and we've got our PRQ here, and there's something else that's really good, and that is that in both of them we have a PYZ, and in both of them we have a PQZ. Brilliant. So maybe we can combine them, and maybe we're nearly there with the answer. So if I want to kind of I've got the PYZ, like I want to I don't want to add them together, do I? Got to think about how I cancel them out. Um, Actually, I just realized when sorry, looking at the way I did it now, I think I kind of subtracted and made them both equal to 0, but I'm actually, no, forget that. I'm just going to take both equations because I've got PQR plus XYZ in the answer, right? I want to add the left-hand sides together because then I'll actually get that. I'll get XYZ plus PQR. So it's going to be XYZ plus PQZ, I'm just rewriting that, plus PYZ plus PRQ is equal to PYZ plus PQZ. Okay, now the PQZs will cancel. I can just subtract them from both sides, and the PYZs cancel. So suddenly it's gone from here to what we need. I can just then write my final answer. Let me just write it in the right form with PRQ first. Therefore, PRQ plus XYZ is equal to 0. So I think the take-home message from this is if it starts getting complicated, just take a step back. Okay, try and get rid of fractions, try and see how you can combine it and so on. This is a bit of a, you have to kind of think about it a bit to multiply through. But if you're going to combine it somehow and then try and cancel terms out, it makes sense. So I hope you're happy with that. It's a nice question, tough, but good solution method here.